Your morning cup of joe could soon cost you more. What could send coffee prices soaring? One Southern Californian has a big payday coming. Could it be you? Check your wallet where a lottery ticket was sold that's worth $1 million. Somebody's going to be very lucky. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. More on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, Hollywood's largest actors union is now negotiating with movie and TV producers in an effort to avoid an industry-crippling strike. SAG-AFTRA and the studios have until their current contract expires at midnight June 30th to hammer out a new deal. If that doesn't happen, the actors union could join Hollywood writers on the picket lines. The key sticking points between the two sides are residual payments and the use of artificial intelligence in recreating actors' voices and likenesses. A possible dual strike would have a major chilling effect on TV and movie production. Comcast, the corporation that owns our parent company, NBC Universal, is one of the entertainment companies represented by the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. Also, some employees of the NBC News Group are represented by the WGA and SAG-AFTRA. The deadline to apply for FEMA assistance because of our severe storms earlier this year has now been extended to July 20th. It applies to all Southern California counties, and if your home was damaged during the February and March storms, you may be able to receive funds for repairs or rental assistance for temporary housing. The county is also offering disaster loans available for homeowners, businesses, renters, nonprofits, and places of worship. The price of your favorite coffee could be going up soon. Scientists expect El Nino to hit the tropical Pacific Ocean later this year. El Nino's hotter conditions will threaten the output of Robusta beans for coffee producers like Vietnam and Indonesia. Robusta beans are often used in instant coffee, and that accounts for about 40% of the world's coffee production. Let's check in with meteorologist Belinda Leon and see how long we'll have to keep our umbrellas handy.
Hi, everyone. What's in store for the rest of the week? Doom gloom isn't going anywhere, but it is going to be clearing a whole lot quicker for Thursday and Friday. Now, the trend in Santa Clarita shows temperatures warming Thursday and Friday into the mid to upper 70s because of that added sunshine. But watch what happens over the weekend. The temperatures go back down again. Saturday, 71. Then Sunday and Monday, temperatures come down into the 60s. So what gives? We'll have some sunshine for the end of the work week, but over the weekend, another area of low pressure is going to be impacting Southern California, bringing back the cloud cover and also increasing our chance for rain. So enjoy the sunshine, the milder temperatures over the weekend. It does get cooler with chance of rain increasing.
Pope Francis is in the hospital for intestinal surgery. The Vatican says the 86-year-old has been suffering painful and reoccurring symptoms due to an abdominal hernia. The Pope is expected to remain in the hospital for several days following the operation. A shocking scene in South LA. This is video showing one of 4 children who were taken into custody after a pursuit crash. Police say the kids were between 12 and 15 years old. The pursuit only lasted a few minutes when the driver lost control and crashed into a flower shop at Gage and Figueroa. Police say the car they were in came back as stolen. The young driver was hospitalized after complaining of pain, and police say they may have been impaired. The kids were cited and released to their parents. Protesters clashed in Glendale outside a school board meeting. The issue is about LGBTQ+ lessons in schools. It's been a heated debate across the country, and Tuesday night the demonstration got out of hand. Police arrived in riot gear and made at least 3 arrests.
If you do not disperse, you will be arrested.
All this happened while the school board talked about adopting a resolution recognizing Pride Month. It's something they've done every year since 2019, but for the past few weeks, protesters have gathered at the board meetings taking issue with LGBTQ+ curriculum and policies.
Parents want transparency, and then parents want the option to opt out if it's not appropriate and not be told they can't.
I think the curriculum is fairly well designed. I know the teachers put a lot of work into it. I've looked into it. It's also state mandated, so this school board doesn't have that much authority to change the curriculum.
The curriculum on diversity has been required in California schools for the last 12 years. The school district says this protest is a result of misinformation about what's being taught. In Orange County, the Board of Supervisors voted to ban the rainbow pride flag from flying on all county properties. That includes the Civic Center and public parks. The supervisors behind the ban say flying any flag in support of any one group of people would create divisive public forums. The chairman cited a similar case.
If we do this, we will have no choice but to fly a Christian flag, the other flags I've mentioned, BLM or Don't Tread on Me. That's what we are trying to avoid.
Those against the ban call it a show of hate that sends the wrong message to America and the world. This action comes months after the Huntington Beach City Council voted on a similar policy that restricts which flags can be raised on city properties. Florida now admits it was responsible for setting up the flights that took 36 migrants from Texas to Sacramento. They're saying the migrants were happy to take the trip, even though the state attorney general's office says it has evidence of the opposite.
Thank you for my room. My life in the street is very, very heavy.
Florida's Division of Emergency Management released this video after Governor Newsom accused Florida's governor of kidnapping. But volunteers in Sacramento say the migrants tell them a different story, that they had no idea where they were going. State Attorney General Rob Bonta says his office is evaluating all legal options.
So California is showing the way. We're showing the way that we should act in America. Florida's conduct is completely un-American, and Governor Ron DeSantis should be absolutely embarrassed.
The young men and women from Venezuela, Colombia, and Guatemala are now getting food, clothing, and basic needs from volunteer groups. Former Vice President Mike Pence kicked off his bid for the Oval Office. He released a video announcing that he's running for president.
Today, before God and my family, I'm announcing I'm running for president of the United States.
During his 2.5-minute video, Pence said it's time for different leadership. He faces an uphill battle for the Republican nomination. There are a lot of candidates, and former President Donald Trump has a majority of GOP voters in most national polls. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is running a distant second. If you were planning to go swimming in Long Beach, you'll need to find a different spot. Beaches are closed due to a sewage spill. 50,000 gallons of sewage spilled into the Alhambra Wash that connects to the LA River and eventually goes to the ocean. So once the water meets state requirements, the beaches will reopen. Students may soon be paying more money to go to a California state university. According to the LA Times, tuition could increase by as much as $462 a year. University officials haven't voted on this yet, but if it happens, it will likely go into effect during the fall of 2024. Students currently pay about $5,700 a year in tuition, but Cal State officials say they need more money because they can't make ends meet. They have a funding gap of about $1.5 billion. Starting next month, Metro is capping how much bus and rail riders will pay. Beginning July 1st, full fare riders will never pay more than $5 a day or more than $18 a week. The base fare will remain at $1.75 and 75 cents for students. Riders' current tap cards will automatically honor the new prices. Disneyland is discounting ticket prices this summer for California residents. In order to get the discounted price, you have to buy a 3-day pass. Prices start at $249. That's if you go to one park each day, Monday through Thursday. It's an additional $50 to visit Friday through Sunday, and park hopper tickets cost more. This deal starts next week and will be good until September 28th. Don't forget. And if you're thinking of going, remember, you'll still need to make a reservation to visit the theme parks. That's very important. Marvel fans, there's a new Captain America movie in the works, and we are now getting a behind-the-scenes look at the 4th film in the franchise. A picture from production shows Anthony Mackie hanging out with the one and only Harrison Ford. Mackie stars as the new Captain America and Harrison Ford as President Thunderbolt Ross. Mackie's character took over the shield in the Disney Plus series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The new movie has been retitled Captain America: Brave New World. It was previously known as New World Order. The movie is set to release in May of next year. All right, check your wallets. If you bought a Mega Millions ticket at an Arco gas station in Torrance, well, you might want to check those numbers right now because one ticket is worth more than $1 million. Wow, I'm feeling very jealous right now. It's not me. That ticket matched 5 of 6 numbers in Tuesday night's $218 million Mega Millions drawing. That's good enough for a $1.4 million prize. The ticket was bought at the Arco station at the corner of Artesia Boulevard and Western Avenue. Were you there? Well, no one won the big jackpot, so it now climbs to $240 million for Friday's drawing. A Labrador and German Shepherd mix named Zoe is a new Guinness record holder. She has claimed the record for, are you ready? The longest tongue on a living dog. You gotta see it. Check it out. Here she is. At 5 inches, Zoe's tongue is longer than a soda can. My goodness. Her owners say she had her tongue sticking out in her first ever picture of her, but they thought she would grow into it. But I guess not. They also say she's friendly, but, you know, petting her comes with its own risks. She's been known to slobber all over people who get a little too close every now and then. But she sure is cute, tongue and all. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. See you next time on The Rundown.